Welcome to English Hub, where learning literature becomes simple and exciting. Today, we explore the powerful and symbolic poem Wind by Subramania Bharati. Let's dive into the life of the poet, understand the meaning behind each stanza, and learn valuable lesson hidden in this short but impactful poem. Let us know about the poet. Full name of Subramania Bharati is Chennaman Swami Subramania Bharati. He was born on 11 December 1882 in Tamil Nadu and died on September 11th, 1921. He was popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati. He was a freedom fighter, journalist, revolutionary poet. He wrote in both Tamil and English and used poetry as a tool for social reform and national awakening. His writing spoke about empowerment of women, caste equality, freedom, resilience. The poem Wind is originally in Tamil and translated into English for wider reach. It was being translated by A.K. Ramanujan, who is a Kannada and English poet, well known for his translation of classical and modern poetry. In this poem, wind is symbolized as a destructive yet powerful force of nature, often compared to the challenges and difficulties of life. The poet uses the wind as a metaphor for hardship and emphasizes the need to be mentally and physically strong to face them. The poem also carries a moral lesson, and that is we cannot stop problems, but we can make ourselves strong enough to withstand them. Now let us see the poem Wind by Subramania Bharati, translated from the Tamil by A.K. Ramanujan. Wind, come softly, don't break the shutter of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun of weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling woods, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's joint the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steady fast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Now let us see the explanation of the poem. Here is the first stanza. Wind, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the book. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. In this stanza, the poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong, loud. It should be soft. Then he says that the wind is very powerful. It is destructive. It breaks the shutter of the window, scatter the pages, throw down the books from the shelf. So here the poet describes the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at to the destruction that it has done. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak like small plants, unconstructed or poorly constructed houses, huts, etc., they all get scattered and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part, in the beginning of the poem, the poet is referring to the wind as a young child. He says that it should come softly, just like a small child does. In the later half, we come to know that wind is a destructive, just like a youth, just like a young boy, a young girl who is full of energy, violence, and destruction. The poet uses this to symbolize how life problems hurt the weak. The poet also says that poking fun at weakling. This means the problems target those who are not strong mentally, emotionally, or physically. Here is the second stanza. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling woods, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. Crumbling means falling or to cause something to break. And rafter is the sloping beam which supports the roof of the building. Now let us see the explanation. The poet here repeats the word crumbling. He wants to give stress on how everything that is weak is broken by the wind. Whether it's a house, door, rafter, wood, bodies, lives, hearts, everything can be broken and wind can break anything. As wind is very powerful, it is very strong. It leads to breakage of everything, whether it's a house which is weak or poorly constructed, that can also fall. The poet also tells that the wind god winnows compared to the winnower, someone who separates the grain from the clefts by blowing away the lighter part. This metaphor means the weak are separated or destroyed while the strong stands firmly. It's a strong warning that only the strong survives. Only strong person can survive life challenges. Here is the third stanza. He don't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steady fast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Here, the poet wants us to make friends with the wind. And he says that the problems will not listen to us. They will come and we have to face them. So we should be prepared. In this preparation, we have to be strong. We have to build strong homes and close the doors of our homes firmly so that the wind does not come inside, so that the wind cannot get inside the home. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and hearts firm to face all different kinds of challenges that comes in our life. We should be ready to face the challenges. We have to be strong, and once we are strong, if we have built a strong home and make our body strong, then wind will be our friend. It will be like a friend for us. We will be able to face all the kinds of challenges. And then he says that we should make our bodies strong and hearts firm to face the challenges, and then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like a friend for us, and we will not feel that they are the problems, they are the troublesome, they are creating some problem, or we are facing some big huge problem in the life. But first, for that we have to be strong. Now let us see the last stanza. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. Here, the poet has kept the wind pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is a god and we praise wind every day. The poet tells that the things that are weak, the weak flame is extinguished by the wind, but the strong people, the strong flames burns even brighter. And all the things that are brighter will flourish and grow to become more stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing any kind of a challenges, adversity, problem in a life. We should make ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally strong enough to face the challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will be able to overcome these challenges. Here is a metaphor for life. Weak people give up, while strong one grows in the face of adversity. They face the challenges, they face the problems and overcome them. The poet ends by saying we should respect the wind, that is life challenges, and be grateful for what it is. And once, if we are strong enough, then we will be able to face, because they help us to become strong and better. The poet ends by saying we should respect the wind and be grateful for all what it teaches us. Overall, we can say that the problems will definitely come in our life. But instead of sitting and being sad or surrendering to it, one should prepare oneself to face them with confidence and boldness and transforming them. The overall message is that the problems are there in the life, but you just cannot Close your eyes and sit. You have to prepare yourself to face them with confidence and boldness and transforming them into opportunities for personal growth. Now let us see the themes of the poem Wind. The first theme that we see is power of nature. Wind represents as the mighty and uncontrollable force of nature which destroys everything. This shows the power of nature, that how a nature can destroy everything around it. Next theme that can be seen in the poem is challenges and hardships as catalyst for strength. The poem uses wind as a symbol for life's difficulties and hardship. It emphasizes that while challenges can appear destructive, they can destroy anything, they also have the potential to make individuals strong. The poet encourages the readers to welcome these challenges, to welcome the wind as a challenge, as they can help the individual understand themselves, grow better. Instead of being afraid, one should embrace them positively. One should face them positively. One should have the positive aspects of facing the challenges, of facing the hardships in the life. Another one is resilience and determination. The central message is the importance of being resilient when facing difficulties. The poem highlights that brave people faces challenges with courage, while the weak tends to get scared and break down. As the poem tells that the house crumbles, rafter crumbles, people crumbles, life crumbles. It crumbles those people who are weak, who are not strong. It advises making oneself physically as well as mentally strong and determined to overcome the obstacle, to overcome the challenges, to overcome the hardships. This mental and physical fortitude helps one deal with difficult situation and become a better human being. Another one is distinction. The poem contrasts those who crumble under pressure with those who endure and grow through adversity. The wind, like life challenges, acts as a winnowing force which separates the good grain from the bad grains, from the waste, from the clefts. So separating the strong from the weak, and weak things includes the houses, door, rafters, wood, bodies, lives, hearts, can easily be destroyed by strong wind. Symbolizes how weak individuals are affected by difficulties. All these lines all these words that are being crumbled in the poem tells that how the weak things can be destroyed by the strong wind. Conversely, it also tells that strong individuals are not harmed and can even flourish. If you are strong, you can flourish. If the fire is weak, then it will be blown off. But if it is strong, then it will flourish. Here the fire is being representing the weak and the strong people. If it is flourishing, it is the stronger one. If it is being extinguished, then it's the weak one. Another theme that we can see is friendship with challenges. The poet suggests that instead of trying to stop or complain about difficulties, one should make friend with them by building inner strength and facing challenges with courage. The wind, the challenges, becomes a friend and will not harm you if you are strong. This friendship is described as good, and it helps individual to grow and become a better person, and it also helps to polish yourself and make them appreciate the challenges they have faced. Another theme that we can see in the poem is growth and self-discovery. In the poem, the hardship in the life symbolized by the wind are seen as opportunities to grow stronger and explore one's inner strength. Explore your strength, explore yourself with the challenges. These challenges helps us to explore ourselves, explore our abilities. They teach lessons and help individuals to grow, progress in life. Overall, we can say that the problems will definitely come in our life. But instead of sitting and being sad or surrendering to it, one should prepare oneself to face them with confidence and boldness and transforming them. The overall message is that the problems are there in the life, but you just cannot close your eyes and sit. You have to prepare yourself to face them with confidence and boldness and transforming them into opportunities for personal growth. Now let us see the poetic device related with the poem. First is personification. The wind is personified as a person, and the poet speaks to the wind, asking it to come softly, and tells it, "You are very clever at poking fun of weakling." The wind is also described as a god who winnows and crushes. Initially, the poet compares the wind power to a small child before it becomes destructive like a youth, full of energy, violence, and destruction. Second is symbolism. The wind is the central symbol in the poem, representing life's difficulties and hardships, challenges and obstacles, the powerful force that individual encounters in their life. The poet emphasizes that these challenges like wind can appear destructive, but also holds a potential to make us stronger. It helps us to face the difficulties and make a person strong. Another one is metaphor. The wind action of winnowing is used as a metaphor for how life's challenges separates strong individual from the weak ones. Similarly to how grains are separated calves, the strong remains and flourish while the weak break down easily and get destroyed. The distinction between weak fires being blown out and strong fires roaring and flourishing serves as a metaphor again for how challenges affect people differently based on their inner strength. Weak individual may be extinguished as the weak fire extinguished when the strong wind blows, but the strong fire flourishes. Similarly, the strong one grows and get more stronger, become more stronger. Another place where we can see metaphor is when there is in the line, build strong homes and join the doors firmly, is a metaphor for the individuals needing to build mentally and physically strong, and practice hard to get a firm mind as well as a strong body to face life's trouble and make the wind their friend. Another poetic device that can be seen in the poem is repetition. The repeated use of the word crumbling, from crumbling houses, crumbling doors, rafters, wood, bodies, lives, hearts, emphasizes the destructive power of wind on all weak and fragile things. It highlights how everything weak is to be broken or fallen apart in the face of strong winds or challenges. How weak things are broken when the strong wind blows, or when the challenges come, they fall apart. Apart from this, we can see apostrophe. The poem directly addresses the wind as seen in the line like wind comes softly, and there, look what you did. This direct address is a specific form of personification that allows the poet to communicate directly with the symbolic force of challenge. Other than this, we can also see alliteration in the line crumbling houses, crumbling rafters, crumbling doors, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts, crumbling curve is being repeated. Thereafter, we can also see imagery, how the poet beautifully creates a visual of destruction can be seen in the complete poem. So these are the poetic devices that are seen in the poem. Another poetic device that can be seen in the poem is enjambment. There is no punctuation, no full stop, no semicolon, no comma, nothing is there in many of the lines that can be seen in the poem. What message or the moral does the poem gives us? It tells that the problems are the part of life. They will be always there in our life. What we have to do is we have to face them, we have to overcome them, we have to fight with those problems and become a better version of ourselves. We cannot stop them, but we can prepare ourselves to face them. We have to be physically, mentally, emotionally strong, and then only we will be able to survive the challenge. We can grow through them, but we cannot just give up with them. We have to face them. We have to become strong, not only mentally, not only physically, but all together. Mentally, physically, emotionally, we have to be strong and face the challenges as they are the part of our life. Remember that wind can never shake our will. If we are strong, thank you for watching the video. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to English Hub for more poem insights and CBSE exam tips. Stay strong and keep learning.